time to get some free shit. Yeah, we love free shit. Don't spam chat. Yeah, don't do that shit. Don't spam. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Time to win. Let's have some fun, but not too much fun. Let's be work appropriate, but still a little dirty. Yeah, free shit. No fee shit. Yeah, free shit. We love the free shit. Yeah, let's win some stuff today. Let's get some payouts today. Let's blow some accounts today, but still have fun doing it. Yeah, free shit. We love that. We love it. Yeah, I'm addicted to it. There goes my rent. Yeah, still had fun. Let's have some fun. Yeah.
Mike's new song. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. You got a runner still going? Let's get some free shit. I love it. If you're not long, you're wrong, baby. Hey, what's up? That song is still cooking. I closed out though. I took profit. I'm kind of capped out for the day. I got one more. I just realized I had one more account that I could still make money on. That's kind of funny. Awesome day. Yeah, great day today, right? Are we allowed to pass Fun Next on one date? No, just 3 days. And by the way, the Fun Next sale ends tomorrow, so letting you guys know, tomorrow is it. You got like basically half a day left on the sale to grab something. Guys, I'm gonna hit the like button real quick. We'll do a giveaway in about 30 minutes or less, sometime around here. High energy song here, man. I'm digging it. Dude, Mike, you're so creative, dude. I love all these songs you do. All right, guys, let's detail some of my trades I did today in a little bit. Oh, this is great. Hold on, let me show you guys. All right. I like that the new mascot is ogre version of Matt. That's funny. I love it. So I kind of dig that slightly fatter Matt has now become the mascot of the Rock Scooter stream. I'm seeing this guy everywhere, and the more I'm seeing him, the more I like him. He's got his own like legion of goblins, like little green goblins that run with him apparently now, and Pickle's spinning the wheel for like I like how the picture is like Pickle basically decided what goes on the wheel here. He wants raw salmon, raw trout, raw fish, dirty shoes, prop accounts, butt coin, and Rav salmon prize wheel. Yeah, so like this is the prize. You guys get to choose. Most of these prizes are dog appropriate, but that's kind of funny. Y'all it's been so funny with these songs, man. Thanks, guys. So let me whip it out.
Let's see that bank account. Show me that account. Let's see that P&L too. Yeah, show that thing. Let's see your bank account. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh, oops, I wrote it on there, the one thing. This is weird because it should have disappeared, so I don't know why it didn't disappear. It's probably just a glitch. I'm sure it'll be gone by tomorrow, because usually if you were to bust one of these, they disappear. I refreshed and it didn't go away, so I don't know. So I still have this one to work on. So I can't trade these two. This one's obviously dead. This one hit DLL. Oops, not no DLL. This one is DLL. Oh my gosh. Trying to show it. That's why I hate DLL so much. This is very Viet pop. Kind of feels like a corny pop sound. Ask iDoc. Oh yeah, 100%. No, we listen to it all the time. You don't think we have, when our family comes over, we got karaoke in the living room every single day listening to Viet pop songs? Oh, I've heard like a million songs. Everyone just sits on the couch and sings karaoke. That phrase, I don't know if I know that phrase. What does that one mean? She's teaching me some phrases, but I don't know all of them. But I'm learning a little bit. All right, guys, nice, clean, bullish day today. It was really nice. I took liquidity pocket trade. I've done this trade twice today. Out the door, I did take some losses, but then I've made pretty much all of them back with the exception of busting one account, and then one of them I can't make anymore because I'm at DLL. I managed to work back my Tradeifys, and only one of them is upside down, which is good. This looks nice. Welcome back to the stream, you guys. Really appreciate y'all being here. We'll be giving away 5 of the MFFU Pro accounts, the new ones that came out. Matt, say it. Mat hi ba yo. What's that mean? Oh, I've said it before. What is that one? That's the... Is that the cheersing thing? What does it mean? Wait, what's it mean? You taught me this one before. Yeah, it's the cheers. Okay, I did remember that. It's the beer's cheer. The beer cheer. Ah, very nice. It means 1, 2, 3, go chug. Is that what it means? 1, 2, 3, cheers. I think you did teach me this one before. I remember saying it. All right, so trade number 1 took off today, which is really nice. We call this the Arby's trade. As jokes aside, really it's a zone combination sandwich, and that's where Arby's came from. But let me show you the boot camp cheat sheet for this one to let you know what it is I'm exploiting. It's a very cool little exploit. You're exploiting the process of market makers finding liquidity, and this is a really good example of that. So slightly fatter Matt spinning the wheel with pickle. Okay. What you're actually doing is, let me go to a QQQ chart to make it a little easier so y'all can see what's going on here. All right. Anytime you see bull bear zone, the market is kind of conflicted. And you have very essential, like, polarizing positions of bears and bulls scattering between them. When you see this, you get excited. Liquidity pockets are my favorite trades. On my platform, liquidity pockets between a bear zone and a bull zone, between light gray and dark gray, light gray and dark gray. I trade them every single time. They're my favorite setups. Additionally, there's another rule. Basically, what you're saying is a liquid market will not crash, because anytime there's a willing buyer, the market will try to sustain. Liquid markets very rarely crash. And so I bet on liquidity. And how do I know the market's liquid? Well, the index is liquid on its own structure, but also I take a bet that if the stocks themselves are bullish, that the liquid structure also holds. There's a very good correlation between that. Influence is great. If this ratio is greater than half, then the seesaw is tilted more bullish than bearish. So in liquid markets, I just bet to the bull side. I do this every single time. I have a song that says every single time. Okay. So here to here, every single time with strong confluence, if that ratio is bullish. That's it. This is one of my favorite setups. Actually, this is my favorite setup now. Another thing is that, another rule is that whenever the index starts in a bull zone, it usually stays in a bull zone also 90% of the time under ideal conditions. No matter what it does, it tries to make its way back to balance in the zone it started in. Very rarely do you get all of Wall Street shift their perception from bearish to bullish, especially on non-news days like today. So because of that, if this indicator is greater than half, we bet that bull zone is support as well. So not only do I have every single time liquidity pocket trades, but LP and LP. But I have every single time bull zone support here and here. So when you start to daisy chain them together, you actually have a really strong sandwich. Now, a couple rules of thumb is anytime I break from bear zone or liquidity pocket to bull zone, I never chase along here. I always wait for it to return and then test to go. Just like right now is testing to go. That's very, very crucial, right? It's even drawn on here when I do bull zone breaks. I got to test to go. All right. Make this a little easier for y'all to see all of that. My bad. Now, when you combine them all together, you get this really interesting concept. When I break into liquidity, I always chase. I never wait for a test. If the market is going up to here, I jump in liquidity. I jump in the flow when markets are liquid. So because I jump in to a liquidity pocket, which is here, and because I'll trade from a bull zone bottom to next resistance, which is the bear zone area, because I'm automatically in a position there, then I just hold through it, and therefore it becomes a combination sandwich. Anytime you break into a bull zone is an interrupt to my trade. I let it test the illiquidity and then test the liquidity to jump back in. This is illiquid. I never chase into an illiquid high. That's usually a trap. So because of that, you combo them together, and now people started calling this a sandwich, and now they call it the Arby's trade. Because Rocket Scooter is full of a bunch of memeing knuckleheads that like to have fun. Here's the liquidity test. Even as I'm teaching it, it's happening right now. You don't chase into a bull zone bottom break. You don't. You let it go through, you let it retest, and if the market's bullish, this is the place to get back in on the long at. All right. So just for fun, I will take this trade on the bull zone bottom test with just one in that one account that's red that I can still make some money on and see what comes out of it. Now, if this supports with a one strike stop, I can trade it all the way through to bear zone to bull zone. I can take this trade all over again with a new sandwich. Here's the new sandwich. If bull zone bottom is supporting, then I've got a potential Arby's play of 120 NASDAQ points with a 10-point stop. However, my 10-point stop is also a liquidity pocket I can long in on as well. And I've been making this trade all day long. So remember, here to here is a hard exit with a second attempt to make a trade. So if I buy one contract here and it dips to there, I'll buy one more with a stop there and exit the whole thing there. Buy, exit, close. Then every time it breaks through, I'll take one contract runner for the other 120 points. That's $2,400 if this one contract takes off with $800 stop. This will take $800 a drawdown. I could add 1 to 2 contracts more to take the liquidity pocket trade all over again. I've done the same combination setup twice in a row. I did this same trade earlier on my stream. Market fell. I was buying, well, I bought all down in here, but I longed here. Market goes to there. I close out. I wait. I jump in on it again with the small runner. Market pulls back. I add to it again. And right at the end of my funded TV, I take my profit, get out of the way. Now we're testing the same level again. I'll add to it again, close there. So anytime I can get into a trade that can run, if it dips against me and I double down, I always exit at the next resistance, just like that. So, I mean, I've been making this trade twice today. I'll be making it a third time. Let's hopefully something comes out of it. Now, this is just for demonstration purposes. I really don't need to be making trades. I'm kind of like okay with where I am, but it is what it is. What's up, guys? Stretching. All right, hit that like button, guys. We'll be doing a My Funded giveaway of 5 of the new pro accounts today. I'm doing about like 10 or 20 minutes. Hey, guess what? Guess what? I got some inside scoop. Sometime this week, I will get a 25% discount on my MyFunding code, by the way. So they're rolling that out to different people at different times. So when that happens, I'll be blasting every single day. Does Funded X have a consistency rule? 40% off, yeah. Boy, I love the team at MyFunding Features. They're so awesome with like how much they support what we do here. Can I summarize today's MyFunding Features updates? The major takeaway of the MyFunding Features updates is quite simple. The accounts are basically all the same. The difference is how you get paid. I had it on here somewhere. I thought I did. Hold up. No, not you. Oh, you. Okay. The main difference is how you get paid. And I put them all side by side so everybody can have a quick look at it. The major difference is all the account parameters are exactly the same. Okay. All of them have just a consistency of 50% on the front end, right? In the eval side, which you guys know is like Top Step. It's the same thing. It's a 2-day pass, very, very quick. And so the account parameters are the same. No DLL, no consistency, end of the day drawdown for all the accounts. So used to Starter, Starter Plus, and Expert had different parameters, like you'd pay more for more rules being gone. Now the rules are the same no matter what. The difference is in the payouts. So the major differences are the less you pay, the less you get paid out. Simple as that. Core can take a $1,000 payout every 5 days. Scale can take a range of payout every 5 days on your max. And Pro can take 100K max every 14 calendar days. So these are 5 trading days, 14 calendar days. So the more you pay, the more you can get paid out. And they raised this from 25 to 100K total, which is fantastic. So now the Pro account has no consistency, no DLL, and practically no payout cap. I mean, you get to 100K, you're doing it well. But for like 99.99% of people, you have not a payout cap on your trading count, which is fantastic because you're not going to hit 100K, right? Now, the other difference is how you go live, the live transition plan. On the core account is 30 days of profiting days or 5 payouts, you'll go live. This is 20 and 3, and this is 3 payouts or 20K profit total, then they roll you in the live and pro. Let me repeat they are. So on the core plan, it's after 20 winning days or and receiving 3 payouts, then you can transition to live. On the scale is 20 winning days and 3 payouts. Why do I have 5 on there? That should be 3. Oh, that is 3. Sorry. Okay, so core is 30 and oh no, that is a D. 3 days. My bad. This is really bad that I wrote it like this. This is actually 3 days, 3 payouts, or 5. What the hell am I doing here? Oh wait, 20. Wait, hold on. 20 winning days and 3 payouts. You go to live. So 20 winning days and 3 payouts. You go to live. On scale. On core, 20 winning days and 3 payouts. You go live as well. What the hell was I trying to say here? 30 and 5. I think I don't know what was wrong with me. Where did I get 30 and 5 from? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, okay, wait. Maybe I'm misreading this. Let me read this again. On the core plan, if you get 5 consecutive payouts or 30 profitable days, you're moved to a live account with a balance. Live traders can request funds by the initial balance, unlocking your live allocation. What is, I don't understand this. Allocation. Okay, this is confusing. Hold on. What is the live allocation then? What is this? Hold on. Trading live environment. If you receive, okay, so if you make all your payouts here, you are moved to a live account with a starting balance of 25. Yeah, what is, I'm very confused about allocation. You get a bigger balance? Is that what it means? That's what I thought. Allocation is the balance you start with. Unlocking your live allocation. That's what I understand what that means. Okay, let's start over. Okay, so somebody says it's the balance you have. Yeah, I didn't get trained on this part. It's the balance you have plus the initial live balance. Well, I don't understand what it means by the initial live balance. So you start off with 2,500 bucks, and then after you make so much, what else do they give you? I don't understand. You guys are spending a whole bunch of 30K. Where's all that stuff mentioned on here? Oh, this part I'm confused on. What's up, DJ Bo? Yo, what's up, dude? You can withdraw the money they fund you with? Is that what that means? Oh, so you can take the money they fund you with. That's what that allocation means. It's available for you to, you can take. Yeah, thank you, Lucas, for referring out. Can you say you take out 3 payouts and have 200 left over? You can move to live, and the initial balance is 2K. Your new balance is 2,200. Okay, right, correct. That does make sense. But yeah, so when you get moved to live, right? I see this part is fine. But it unlocks. See, here's the thing though, because it says when you go live, you already are given a balance plus whatever is left over in your account when you roll in. That makes sense. It's just a static balance. You guys are all saying different things. Yeah. See, some of you guys are saying no. Some of you guys are saying no. Okay. So I start off in live at 2,500 straight. That's where I'm at. Okay. Okay. And then I'm trading. Say that I trade 20 winning days and 3 payouts. Say that I make like, you know, 10,000 bucks and I get paid out 3 different times and I withdraw the 10,000 and I'm back to the starting balance. Then it unlocks the starting balance for me to also withdraw. That's what that means. That makes sense. Is that what unlocking means? That I can finally take out the starting balance and then I'm done with the account? You can withdraw to 140. That is where I'm getting this from. Oh, okay. So the reason I'm confused is because this example, I love my friend of Future's example, is absolute dog shit. Because static balance are 25 and then 5,000 allocation. It doesn't really match. It sounds like this is a completely different thing. They really should say on the example, I'm gonna message him and tell him to clarify this. The example should say, and again, I'm gonna tell them this right now. The example literally should say exactly what you guys just said. So unlocking, I'm gonna change this on their website. I'm gonna tell them to change this. I can see where that can be confusing because I got confused. After you're given or in transition to live with a static balance of $2,500, use that as the example, not $5,000. That's where it gets confusing. I thought they gave you an extra $5,000. That's where it got confusing. Yeah, you gotta phrase the stuff like you're talking to a 5-year-old. Okay, after you choose the live static balance of $2,500, and after completing, I'm gonna change it for them. 20 winning days, each with a minimum profit of 4% of your initial balance and receiving 3 payouts. Your initial balance is unlocked with quotes, and then unlocked means you can now withdraw that balance down to $140. That's the better way to say it. I promise. Change your website. I'm going to draw a shoebox with a hole in it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to change your website description in core to say this. All right, now we're on the same page. Yeah, they said they'll change it. Yeah, I like that idea. So I told them I rewrote it, and I basically, so this sounds better, right? Instead of after completing 20 winning days, this and that, your balance is unlocked. Example, it doesn't really tell you what unlocked means. It doesn't really, it implies you should know. Now in a UX sense, you should really explain what is unlocked means. This does not imply anywhere that unlocking the balance doesn't mean you can take it out unless you already have experience with platforms and understand what unlocking means. So what I told them was to define what unlock means. So I said basically, all right, guys, tell me if this sounds good. I said, unlocking your live allocation after you are transitioned to live with a static balance of $2,500. I'll do an example. Okay, so let me, it sounds good. After you transition to live with a static balance of $2,500 and after completing 20 winning days, each with a minimum profit of 4% of your initial balance and receiving 3 payouts, your initial balance is unlocked with quotes. And then I period. Then I go, unlocked means you can now withdraw that balance down to $140. Does that sound better? Do I have a direct chat with the My Fund and Futures team? Well, I work for the company, so I clearly talk to them like 10 times a day. Does that sound better? Is that easier to understand? Okay. You guys forget I work at My Fund and Futures now. I'm on their TV show. It's an actual job. I haven't had a job in I don't know how many years. It's crazy to have a job again. It's the first job I've had in a while, which is kind of fun. It's a pretty fun ass job. I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty nice. But yeah, I talk to them every day, and what I like is they're very open to like listening to community feedback. And they kind of ask me, they're like, always tell me, you know, what you guys think and what's going on, because they're really keen on listening to, you know, you guys. They're always trying to make something better. But from like an ear to the ground perspective, we've got a huge community, and that really helps them, you know, get feedback from you guys. Stop cursing. I wasn't cursing. Somebody said fun ass job. Fun donkey job. I'm only holding this one contract and this one account, which is the one that's down 1,300 bucks. That's it. I somehow forgot about this one, as I thought I was done for the day. You don't like to hear the word job. Did I get a signing bonus of $5 million? Yeah, but don't tell anybody. By the way, Pat's message of Matt giving him $1 million is completely made up. Pat's just trolling. There's no way he got paid $1 million to talk about their sale today. He's just goofing around. Some of you guys are asking earlier, was that real? It's absolutely not real. Pat's a big jokester. He's always cracking jokes and stuff. But that would have been kind of nice though, right? Some people are like, did you guys hear that Pat got paid $1 million to promote My Funded today? I'm like, he didn't. Job is a cuss word. We can't say that anymore. Yep. This is my first job I've had in a while. It's kind of nice. But anyway, I talk to the team every day. I talk to basically everybody in the company, all the way up to the top. They're very, very tight knit. Smaller. It's like, I mean, it's a big company, but the leadership circle is a very tight knit, smaller circle. And we're in a group chat. We talk like constantly throughout the day. There's a group text message also. Is it 2 million for Matt? Oh yeah. TBW said his code is this bigger discount than the others. Yeah, that's correct for now. Next week, my code will be a bigger discount than everyone else, by the way. So they've got some strategy on how they're doing this. So by the way, about next week sometime, give you guys a little leak on that. My code will be 25% off. You said you'll still use my code. Well, that's really sweet. Appreciate that. Some of me feel like I'm the Switzerland of trading influences because I'm like relatively neutral and I don't go to war with anybody. That's kind of accurate. Is the giveaway going to be in the form of a promo code? It is, Cameron. Absolutely. 100%. No, oh, on my stream, no. I'm going to take your email and then just hand it out. Ours is a little more organized because we just spin a wheel. You like your streams on here? Well, thank you. Thank you. So Funded Next, right? Now back to talking about Funded Next because that sale ends tomorrow. That's the accounts I'm trading at the top. No DLL and uncapped payouts is the big Funded Next sale. We always grab a bunch of those. And the reason we do that is because it's not a monthly fee, not activation fee, nothing. And again, their account this was by far the best prop account ever created. Only temporarily. And then the sale goes away. Then they're back to being pretty much like above average. But My Funded Futures new offerings, the pro account is comparably different in a way, but hard to say. With Funded Next, you trade 5 days and you can take out half the balance in a payout. My Funded, you have to trade 14 calendar days and then you take a payout. So I think the Funded Next sale is still better because you can scale so quickly and take a big fat payout. I made 10K in the first month on the first round of these accounts because it's no DLL and uncapped payouts and no monthly fee, activation fee, none of that stuff to add to the cost. It was very quick to turn a profit on them. 3 days to pass and 5 days to payout. That's it. You know, all you need to make is $500 and you can take out half the balance as a lump sum. I would say out like about 10K already. In that first month I did it. So this time around, they allow you to have up to 700,000 of accounts and then 300 funded. And that's basically it. And with the no DLL, and again, that's code ROCKETS, you see on my screen. Funded Next is one of my favorites, and I've been trading with them for many months now. I trade Funded Next, My Funded Futures, and Tradeify. These are the three that I'm trading on screen. When Funded Next has a sale, I load up and I babysit those accounts. My next goal is if I can make one of these accounts survive with the buffer, I'm going to trade it to $1 million on the stream and go for $1 million payout just to brag to try to do it. Why is Funded Next better than Fivers? I've never heard of Fivers. Never heard of these guys. There's 1 million prop firm accounts out there. They're all, I don't know why I don't know the other one. Never heard of them. But they have no futures at Funded Next. Yeah, they do. They're futures now. They have futures. They've had it for like 2 months, 2 or 3 months. Which prop firms is the giveaway going to be for? My Funded Futures Pro accounts. I'm going to give away 5 of them in just a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to try to go for $1 million payout. Let's see if I can't just say that I did it just to do it. Matt's going to try to bankrupt the firm if I can. Now, if I get lucky, I need one of these accounts to have buffer. And then if I can, I can just scale it pretty big. You can trade up to 5 5e minis. So that's not too bad. It's going to be hard to get to 1 million with 5. Be pretty quick to get to 100,000 though. You know, with five contracts, you're in the range of like 10 to 20K a day. So it's a long stretch to get to 1 million. You can't really scale infinitely. But I can take it pretty big. I can try. Funded Ticks looks like a better Funded Next. No, it's not. It's absolutely not better. In this sale, Funded Next is the best prop account you can buy. You don't have uncapped payouts and no DLL with any prop firm. My Funded Futures gets close though with their new no DLL and 100K cap, which is almost like a no cap. But you also have to trade 14 calendar days to get your payouts. Funded Next is a 5-day uncapped payout. Literally, go in there, YOLO the accounts in 5 days, make 50K and take out 25. That's 8 days of your life. That's really what makes those accounts worth something only when they have the sale. That's why I'm doing it. Not saying that it's trading is easy, you're going to make that money. This isn't a promise to you guys. Don't take it like that. I'm saying is that's why people like it. Because you can get in, you can get lucky, you can get a big payout, and then as long as you hit your consistency, you're good, and it's 40. It's not hard to beat. The older evaluation will be removed from my funded. Yeah, the older ones are gone. You can't buy them anymore. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not saying funding ticks is bad. The Pips and Ticks company is good, but it's not better. And again, the influencers out there are getting paid very hefty, salaries to promote it. But don't take people's word for it. You put the accounts side by side and check for yourself. You got to put them side by side. They're good. They're both good. I'm not saying either one of them is bad. So I think they're both good companies. I don't know all the payout structure though on the 90% profit split. Every 7 days you get paid. Okay. Do they have uncapped payouts? Reward cap is dynamic. Oh, so they have a dynamic cap. Yeah, so like, no, not even close to being better. So I'm looking at their website right now. And again, I'm not talking smack. They probably are a good firm, but it looks like on the last stage of here, I don't know what this is, but you get payout caps, dynamic. Whatever account size you get, your rewards are basically tiered. This is just like Tradeify, straight to funded. Are these straight to funded accounts or is there an eval? That's my next question. It doesn't really say. This is the one like Pat and Rip Snell are working for that company and talking about them. Every 7 days, 90% split. And every 7 days, you can get a capped payout. Yeah, no, it's not even close to being better. They have both? Okay. Yeah, it's great. I'm not saying it's bad at all. This is like Tradeify straight to funded, which is solid. I call these the solid accounts. You get pretty fat payout. You don't get fat payouts. You get consistent payouts. And every 7 days at $3,000 is very much like what Tradeify offers. It's almost the same thing. Nothing bad about that. It's great. It's one of the 3 I use, but it's not going to be like, oh my God, it's too good to be true. Yeah, they're good. It's very, very similar to Tradeify straight to funded. The program looks very similar, which is a quality program. It's one of the 3 I trade. Now, let me tell you why I trade all 3 of them. My funded futures because it's the best end of the day drawdown you can get. Straight to funded because it's consistent, medium-sized payouts. This is for the grand slam to show off on social media that I'm the best fucking trader on YouTube. Or if you want big fat payouts, if you get lucky. That's really the difference between all of them. These I'm going to brag about if I get lucky and one of them goes up and I can say, look how much money I made in one account. All right, that's the whole point of that. This is $3,000 paychecks 2 or 3 times a month. Funded ticks is an alternative to Tradeify. It's not an alternative to Funded Next or My Funded Futures. They're completely different leagues, two completely different style. So DJ Boat, just FYI, the difference between the new plans, you have to remember, it's the payout structure. It's not the account parameters are the same. The consistency in the eval is just 50% on it's a 2-day pass. So don't forget about that. You have the pro account now is 100K max profit instead of 25K. So it's almost like uncapped-ish, right? And there's no DLO, no consistency. Those are the 3 rules we want on. What's really awesome is that the payouts are big. And the real difference is not in the account parameters anymore. It's in the payout structure. And this is what makes them really good. Oops. The pro plan, on the payout side, hold on, where's the payout policy? As long as you have your buffer, you can take out a lump sum on some funded side. Okay. It's very much similar to the Funded Next account where you can take a big fat payout. So you got 100K in your balance, right? After 14 days, you can take it out. It gets pretty good. So the value, don't think about the parameters. The 50% consistency is kind of meh, but the idea that you can finally take out 100K and you're sim funded before going live is pretty damn cool. That's where the value is on this. And a sim funded, right? The core plan didn't have consistency rules at all. None of them do on the funded side. All of them now have consistency on eval, but it's 50%. It's a 2-day pass. I mean, and the accounts are pretty cheap. So I wouldn't focus on that as being any downside because you don't really care about the sim accounts. You know, even the core is $77. And if you hit consistency, just trade an extra day, you know? That's the kind of the point. You got to think about like the offering. It's different because most prop firms are going to offer, they're going to change the account parameters. And this is an account parameter change. This is a payout change. They're like the payout structure is completely different. It's really good. Does Funded Next have consistency on the funded stage? Yeah. Wait, Ozzy died? No. No. No way. Don't say that. You said rip Ozzy. This is not true. Is this true? Wait, like just now? Oh. Sorry to hear that. Here's a little piece of trivia. You know they were really close with Robin Williams, right? The comedian. And when Sharon Osbourne was diagnosed with the cancer, I remember reading this somewhere a long time ago. She was very like, kind of like down and like unmotivated and very sad. And so Ozzy Osbourne called Robin Williams to cheer her up. And he literally like goes over to their house and like starts just making her and everybody laugh. And then she got motivated to go out and get treatment and be happy again. Pretty crazy, right? Let's see if I can remember the whole story. I'm paraphrasing. It's been years since I read that. You think it's fake? He is not dead. I'm reading it on the news. It looks like he's dead. Four minutes ago. All right. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna close this out. I'm pretty much done for the day. I don't really need to focus too much on this. I'll grab it one more time if we hit like lower bands or something. I trade NASDAQ futures and S&P futures. But yeah, but just to finish the conversation earlier, making sure that you understand that the real value and the new My Funded Plans comes from the payout side of things. I did change my little graphic here. Hold on. So, not unlocking. This is 30 and 5. So on the scale plan, it is $30 trainings to start account, making significant journey milestone. Okay, this is really it. Okay, so it's not copy image. Well, I got out at the right fucking time. Look at me. Look at me go. Dodging a bullet there. Huh. All right, what's going on? I want to tap at EST one more time. Why not? LOL skis. Dodging a bullet there, hopefully. Look at that, baby. Look at them skills I got. The intuition I got there is pretty good. All right, that jump right back into monthly hedge. Let's take it. Look at that. Good time I closed my trade like minutes before, right? And then jump right back in. MHP, let's go. I don't know if somebody's tweeting something or saying something. I'm over here trying to update this little picture I made. I'm reading the new My Funded Plans, making sure I got everything up here. Right. Okay, so the transition plan to live on core is 5 days. 5 days or 5 payouts or 30 days on core. On scale, all you need is 30 trading days with a starter account. That should be, here I am. They should pay me to proofread this stuff. That's not starter account. That should be. They need to pay me to proofread this shit. Here I am proofreading. They put me on the payroll and do this. No, they know it's time to do the giveaway because they know what time it is. MFFU. Hold up. Hold on. Where's my little giveaway? Give me a second here. I need to load it. I don't know where my little wheel spinny thing went. Why do I still got my dream car picture here? All right, hold up. Hold on, guys. I gotta figure out where that thing went. See, these guys are so. They teamed up with the right person. See, I'm always looking out for people here. I'm always making sure everybody's on the right. Where is? Oh, here it is. Here it is. All right. My Funded Futures. Type it up. Bum, 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 bum. All right, so scale plan is you just need 30 trading days. No amount of no payout minimum, right? Hold on. 30 and 5. Oh, it is 4 5. Okay, same thing. Okay. So scale and core have the same rules. And then pro is 20 days. Parameters for transitioning to live or dynamic may provide greater payouts. Either 3 consecutive payouts or 20 milestone or excess profit above 100K. All right, shit, I'll take it. Right back down the bull zone bottom. Whatever. Whatever. I'll take the free money. That was pretty lucky. Not bad. Close out my long there. Okay, so this one is okay. I'm trying to write down my little cheat sheet. Then when you guys ask a question, I can like answer. Okay, it's dynamic. It's 3 payouts or 20K profit. Perfect. All right, copy that, paste it in my Discord. We're going. See, I'm very thorough. That's why I read stuff. I make sure I get on the bottom of it. I find little errors here and there. Okay. All righty. Move that aside. That was a quickie little 500 bucks there. Good deal. Good deal. Okay, guys, type MFFU in chat. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Quick break. All right, you guys ready? Hold on. Finishing my lunch here. All right, you guys, y'all ready for this? Dude. Fake Powell letter floating around. Dude, yeah, no. This little dip right here, totally great. Like, fell to MHP. Anybody grab that for that free 40 points? That was pretty sick. That's kind of nice. I literally, yeah. I closed my trade right here. I was like, I don't feel it anymore. The market dips. I'm like, I'll get right back in. I'll be over trading if I did anything else from here. Be honest. Market's volatile, not bearish. I'm okay with just, man, I made all my money in this little range here. Took some losses, made it back. We're good. All right. All right, guys, do me a favor. I need y'all to sub to the channel. Rule number 1, before we do this giveaway, everybody sub to the channel. Number 2 is everybody go down below the stream, click that thumbs up button. Let's get like 500 likes on the channel and then we'll do the giveaway. That's like maybe 2 out of 3 you guys click that button. Should be all right. All right. Yeah. That's just like really fine here, right? I know. Rest in peace, Ozzy. I don't know if I could play some Ozzy music. I might get a copyright strike, but do I care? I wonder if I played not the real version, but like a live version. What if I play some like live performance or something? Here's Zach Wild playing it. Let me just pick some random cover song by some random YouTuber. No, that'll get a strike. Hold on. Solo cover. All right. Let's spin the wheel. Five winners of the new My Fun and Futures Pro accounts. Let's get the stream likes up. Couple more. We'll finish it up if we get 500. So you guys click the like. And BL Johnson, winner number 1. That's just some random dude on YouTube ripping out that solo. That's pretty good. An Aussie style. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool to have some Aussie themed AI rocket scooter music. I'm giving away free shit. Joshua Catone. All right. There's a couple more songs here. What was that other song that we had? The one that some of you guys liked and some of y'all didn't like. We're going to play it again anyways.
Time to get some free shit. Yeah, we love free shit. Don't spam chat. Yeah, don't do that shit. Don't spam. Yeah.
All right.
Time to win. Let's have some fun, but not too much fun. Let's be work appropriate, but still a little dirty. Yeah, free shit. No fee shit. Yeah, free shit. We love the free shit. Yeah, let's win some stuff today. Let's get some payouts today. Let's blow some accounts today, but still have fun doing it. Yeah, free shit. We love that.
Todd Marlowe, winner number 3. Congrats, you guys. These are the new My Fun and Features Pro accounts. It'll be pretty fun. I don't know which ones. I think they asked me which ones I wanted to give out. So I don't know if they're 50K, 100K. I don't know what they are. They'll probably tell you. Slacks will tell you. This kind of reminds me of, I don't know if you guys know the band Nowhere. Kind of reminds me of like that kind of sound to it. With the weird. Kind of reminds you of the kind of reminds of that song Time Traveler. Cody Brown, number 4. Do y'all know Nowhere, the band? Like a time traveler. You're like from the future. Cody Brown, winner number 4. Type something in chat. Do we love that? We love the free shit? The Clown Core? Yeah, dude, the Clown Core was great. Where they were playing in the porta potty? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, free shit.
Cody, you're not here for your free shit.
Yeah, free shit.
Nope, wasn't here. One more.
Yeah, free shit.
That's cool. We didn't play the junkie shit song today. Well, this is our usually starting song. We forgot to play this today when we started the afternoon stream. These songs haven't officially won yet, but they're like, so we play them every day now. Learn AI, winner number 4? Cody didn't claim. All right, you got one more. Bulls in bottom holding. I just feel like this market needed a reason to move, but anybody holding runners on this long? You guys grabbed it? Oh, a lot of you guys. Nice, nice, nice. Y'all are trading this? Wow, look at you guys. Y'all are so smart. Adrian, number 5. Made my tummy feel funny. By the way, so the 5 of you winners, here's what you do. Congratulations. Oh, thank you. So Andrew already got it. Thanks, bud. Okay. He's quick. Congrats, guys. All right, go to YouTube. Take a screenshot of your YouTube ID from inside the account. That way we know it's you behind that account. And go to Discord. Go to our contest channel. Discord's in the description below. Find a guy named Slacks. He's our admin. Send him a message. He'll hook you up with your accounts. Have a MyFundedFutures account active, sign up, ready to go. Or give him your email that you have your MyFundedFutures account with, and then we'll get you your accounts today. Congrats, guys. Cody claimed he did not. Difference between Pro and Core? Big difference. Core, you could take $1,000 payouts on a schedule, and then Pro, you can take $100,000 payout. The major difference between the two is how you get paid out. Telling you your luck. Yeah. How long is everybody holding till? I think most of this crew is probably gambling on the return to the top. Again, the bull zone bottom, bear zone, bull zone, sandwich trade. I don't know if you guys are being super ballsy for the sandwich. I think this is the trade setup many people are trying to do. That's clearly a new theme song. I think it's gonna be the theme song for the afternoon. Every time we go to the afternoon show, we'll do that theme song. It's really funny. The ending of the song is fire, right? When he just kind of like dives into the slow instrumental. It's like this punk rock song about doo-doo, and then all of a sudden it gets like really soft. It's like an ode to pickle. Was it on this long? Oh yeah, nice. Good job, Cody. Dude, I wish Cody. I thought you won, dude. I think you had your thing turned down, but your name was drawn, bro. You missed it. You missed it, Cody. Cody Brown was a winner, and you missed it. How do you get into the Discord to claim the account? Johnson, go down. Go down to the description, click on that Discord link, and it'll go there. And there's a channel in there called Contest. I know. That time you win, you missed it. The one time you missed it, Cody. S&P Res just went positive. Nasdaq's still negative, though. There's still some strong index divergence. That light should still be on yellow. We should be there, so be cautious. We're still kind of rotating a little bit. Things are getting slightly better on the S&P. I'm going to tell you, with the way the volatility is, I personally am not thinking that's going to happen. I think that we're probably going to kind of like wuss out inside of here. That's why I've just been scalping, and each time I've tried to hold it longer, it hasn't really been paying out. But again, I can be completely wrong on this. S&P did refill its gap, as somebody mentioned earlier. S&P is looking very good on this front. Nasdaq not so much, but we'll see. If you want my opinion, I don't think the volatility's done with just yet. We haven't kicked below triple B. We're still sort of like hanging out here. It is just recovering for today, but the overall is not hinting at the fact that this can't get worse and worse and more volatile as the days go by. We need to be about below that triple B level on VIX, right? You guys like that lesson I gave yesterday? And we had that VIX We had the VIX class, the first half of the VIX class. We'll wrap up the second half of the VIX class today in boot camp, and tomorrow is the final boot camp class, by the way. The traditional class. The boot camp is 20 classes long, but the actual boot camp series is 17. The extra 3 classes are bonus classes that teach you like how to use the platform, a little bit different, like stuff on that, not technique. And then the last one, the big bonus class, is the prop firm master class, which teaches you all kind of ways to, you know, beat the prop system, you know, play their rules against them and stuff. Do I have any learning material? Today was the 109th day you lost. Oh, dude, you gotta do the boot camp. Boot camp is the best $20 you'll ever spend. If you guys want to join in on the community, there's huge effort. It'll start over in a couple weeks. Here's the link to the boot camp, and the videos are pre-recorded, so you can jump in now. What do I need to log to the CKG area of the website? You need a brokerage account, JC. Any brokerage account would work. I feel like there's a whole series of people that just show up to streams when there's a giveaway account. And that's it. When you announce a giveaway, they come, then they leave. That's totally fine. Do I think we'll make all-time highs this week, Antony? No, I don't think so. Not until I get confirmation from the VIX that the volatility is going away. The market's not liquid enough to not chop up and down for a while. It's going to get choppier and sort of like megaphone out like over the weeks. Do I feel like it's a short from here? If you're feeling, go with your feeling, yeah. Did you win? No, Eli. No, you didn't. There was what, 730 people, and now there's 630. The bots are sniffing. I don't know how they know there's a giveaway though. And I don't know if it's, maybe it's one person with 1 million. I'm thinking like, is it one person with like 1 million YouTube accounts? It's got to be a coincidence, not a coincidence that many people dropped off. There's another YouTuber that sends people here for the giveaways. Okay. That's cool. Well, at least I know it's not bots. Hey, any engagement's free engagement. That's the whole reason we're going viral. If people, here's the funny thing. If somebody's watching your stream, and if you raid somebody, and Twitch rewards rating so heavily, and so does YouTube. If you're watching somebody and you, and basically like everybody's watching one person, this one person says, everyone go to this other stream, you immediately tie my stream to that stream. That way, every time that stream is finished, mine pops up on recommended. So if other YouTubers want to train the YouTube algo to put me on their viewers' feeds on recommended, that's awesome. I love it. That's really cool. So essentially every single thing any person ever does that does that, forever their viewers will see my face pop up on their feeds. So that linking is really strong. That's kind of nice. Yeah, just some wholesome back scratching for sure. I usually send you guys when I'm done streaming. If there was somebody streaming, I'd send you over, but there's really nobody streaming in the evenings that I know about. I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, the combination of people doing stuff like that, I think, is what's made us kind of go mini viral. Like we've been getting Now we're getting 12,000 views a day. It's crazy. 2 weeks ago it was 10. 2 weeks before that it was 8. Most people that are finding us are saying we're showing up and recommended on YouTube, which is crazy. It's kind of cool. So, you know, I was trained on the YouTube algorithm by a former Google employee. So I figured out, like, I learned a lot about it and how it works. What's up, Johnny? How did the winners retrieve the account? Terpogs, you didn't win. You didn't win anything. You're down 7K, now you have green. Let's go. Yeah. But it is very cool. Like, it's very cool just to see growth happen and organic growth happen. You know, I'm not buying any ads or any of that stuff. It's just natural organic growth. It's crazy just to see how much it's grown so fast. Ozzy died, bro. I know, David, right? We played a No More Tears guitar solo earlier in his honor. Well, I think NVIDIA is good. I mean, most of the major tech stocks I think are really good. As far as today goes, I think that for the next week or so, it's time to let the market relax. Volatility's here. We're above triple B. I don't trust anything as a buy from here just yet. I think that with the volatility, we're going to get some better dips for damn sure. But the next sale ends in 1 day. So somebody said there's another YouTuber that sends their viewers over here to try to win the giveaway. So, and here's the risk to reward. Let's see if that's a good trade. Here's the risk, right? Risk to reward. A 5 out of 700 chance. So 1 out of 120 chance. To win a prize. I wonder if any of them ever win. It's a 0.8% chance. Not bad odds, 0.8%. The risk is you strengthen a competitor like tenfold. Unless they're doing it to praise. Maybe there's somebody said they were doing it just to troll. That's what one of the thoughts I had. Okay. Whatever. I get thousands of these things to give away a month. Guess it's an epic I can't even talk right now. It's an epic troll to watch someone grow big. Joke's on me, I guess. Damn, I got fooled. What am I gonna do? Taste the biscuit. You remember that video? Bounty, that's so funny. Oh, I told iDoc the other day that you told me to tell iDoc. That you said, hey. Can you request a fan, please? Okay. You know what I thought was crazy? I think it was crazy to make $1 million a year. Like a lot. I was like, man, it'd be so crazy to make $1 million a year. You know, right now it's crazy. Is like, you know what's crazy? Making $1 million a month. Let's talk about the pace we're going at. It's fucking ridiculous. Not there yet, but I'm going to tell you, we're going to be having this conversation sometime next year. I'm talking about making $1 million a month. Okay. The Pat level money. Rip Aussie. I know. Here's a fan for you guys. random YouTuber, whoever you are, thank you for the troll, I guess. I hope everybody wins free accounts. I like giving them away. I think it's great. I think it's really good to get, you know, anytime I go somewhere, I want to sample the product. It's kind of nice. And my funded futures are very generous to this community. They give away, you know, 25 to 50 resets on my stream every day over there. They give me, they had this deal and they were like, I was like, hey, can I have 10 accounts to give away? And they go, actually, let's give you 20. Do 10 tomorrow and then, you know, do whatever you want with the other 10. I was like, oh, okay. They are so cool over there and they completely bless us with tons of stuff. A lot of our partners do. They're really nice about that. And that's really cool because you guys get to benefit from it. It's like, give you some little extra, I guess. 1 million in trading. That'd be kind of nice to make $1 million a month. Do I invest in stuff? Yeah, I invest in a lot of stuff. Mostly businesses and things. Last 2 years or last 3 years, I built Rocket Scooter platform, bootstrapped the whole thing, built the Rocket Place marketplace, bootstrapped that whole thing. Bought a brand new house. Right now we're looking to get IDOC's parents a house. So, and then we're looking to open a pickleball court and a boba shop. So this is where our money's being going this last couple years. If Anna's working, hopefully so. What happened to Bruce Willis? He's still alive and kicking. I think he's got dementia though, I think is what he's been battling with. And it's really sad because I think he's at the stage where he doesn't even remember he was a movie star. Dementia is a very tragic end to someone's life. Platform does not come with the live data. You got to buy it. Will the MFFU giveaways stop anytime soon? We're going to do them every day. So, am I into crypto? Not really. I think crypto's great. It's just my investments are better spent in other things for more immediate return. Crypto is like the long-term play of the generation. Crypto will pay out in 50 years. You'll be glad you bought crypto sometime this decade or the next, for sure. Keep blowing. Oh yeah, blow on the fan. Shh. Today was such a great day, man. I just hate Tradeify's new dashboard. It's hard to get used to. But I mean, it's similar layout, but man, the color scheme is just, I'm not jiving with it. I liked that light mode. Hopefully they put a toggle on it to go back to light mode. I can't even see where's my dashboard? Refresh data. I'm on dashboard. How do I see my journal? That's where I can't even see on here. View details. I don't even. Where's the trading journal in Tradeify? They move it? Great energy shot. How do I keep so long? I don't know. I think I love what I do, and I think that's what keeps me going. Green juice and green tea, and I'm motivated. I'm motivated by I want to make $1 million a month instead of $1 million a year. That's my new motivation. At least while I'm young enough to do it. So I'm pushing every day. How many volts in my scooter, baby? 69,420. Like, my new push is to get 20,000 views a day. On my channel, I'm getting about, I'm in like 11 to 12 a day now, which is cool. And so now we just initiated like phase 2 of our growth plan. Phase 1 was to get to 10K, which had a really strong strategy, and we got there. And phase 2 is to go to 20 plus. In futures market, that's about as good as you can expect to get, is about 20K views. There's not a lot of futures viewers, and it's pretty saturated. So even to go to 10K amidst the saturation was pretty hard. Most people get view locked at like 100 viewers for decades and never grow because it's just too saturated. But so our next strategy is is very strong to get to 20. And that's about where you'll peak out at in futures. Like, you know, where Pat and Tanya and Top Step TV and all of them are like 20 each. It doesn't really get much bigger than that, just because the audience is the same audience. There's just not a million people watching futures trading. So if I get to 20, I'll consider that successful completion of the growth journey. And hopefully that'll keep going this way. There's your fan. I'm done trading. I've pretty much capped out on all profit I can make, except for that one account. I just don't want to deal with it anymore. But since that last win, you can remember. Yeah, Aaron remembers back in the day, dude. You've been around for long enough when it was just like a few hundred people just watching our stream and all the streams. Back in the day when like Trace and Matt had like 200 concurrent viewers, and we all thought that was big, and we had like 50, and Pat had like 50. There was a time when Pat was tiny, and I was tiny, and Matt was tiny. We were all small fries. Rips wasn't even around. None of these guys y'all are friends with, Nutty Bar and Alpine, none of these guys were around. It was a quiet world on YouTube back in the day, and futures were like something nobody traded. Nobody even traded futures back in the day. It was like when I first started streaming, there was nobody. Futures were like a thing that they were expensive to trade. There weren't micro futures at the time. They were just chunking it out. I was trading crude oil futures when I started with futures back in the day. It's a nice fan. I'm giving it like an extra power on that juice. I'm put a battery pack on the back of the fan, give it a little bit extra. Here's a battery pack. Who's Mamba? Bounty. Thanks, Shach. Appreciate you being here, man. You heard only veterans trade them? Yeah, like futures were like a pro level thing only that were expensive and risky. And everybody was like trading penny stocks at the time. Some people were trading options at the time. And I enjoyed futures for the tax breaks. I was like, well, the taxes are better. And it's certainly riskier because without micros, you took a lot of risk throwing minis into your small account. You didn't have prop firms. You had like 10K to your name or 20K to your name, and you could trade one Nasdaq E-mini, and then there goes a quarter of your money in a single trade. Oh, those were the days. Tesla earnings. Oh, that's right. This is right. Let's talk about that. Hold up. Totally forgot. We are entering earnings season. So up here. A lot of aftermarket today. Is Tesla tomorrow or Thursday? Tomorrow's Google Tesla. That's tomorrow. That's right. Then Thursday is kind of quiet. Friday is kind of quiet. Then Monday picks right back up and is heavy. So yeah, so tomorrow's pretty big. And of course, we have that. The market's going to be very volatile due to earnings. So allow yourself to think the following. That the market's likely not just going to go up and go up and go up with a nice clean rally. The market's probably going to jump up one day, jump down the next day. So whatever you want to do, okay, here's a little hint. Whatever you want to do, are you a bull or are you a bear? It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do now's not the time to do it. Okay. The market's already defining a range right here, and VIX is above triple B, so the range is going to get bigger. So what you can do is you can draw like a megaphony sort of pattern and know whatever you want to do, it's going to be inside of this range. We're not going to likely break out with a volatile kind of setup like this. So if you were a bull, you're going to get some lower lows. It might even be worse than that. Imagine it's going to spread out like this. So if you're a bear, you're going to get some highs to short from. If you're a bull, you can get some lows to buy from. Whatever you are, don't be whatever you are from the middle like a numbskull. Okay. Let the volatility tell you whatever you want to happen is going to happen. You want a long, you'll get some lows. You want a short, you'll get some highs. Oh, he said he's the ultimate influencer trade guru. I've never heard Mamba. I don't know who that is. So market's going to be able to move a lot in the next couple of weeks, especially with the earnings. Let it, right? this isn't the low for the generational dip. This isn't the high to short from. In my opinion, earnings are going to kick us up one big day, kick us down one big day. Market's so polarized right now. Even not all the tech is lined up. Tech is kind of all over the place too. I'm going to let it do that and take it one day at a time. We're going to have crap volatile days like this many times the next week or two. Yeah. Do I think we're going to keep going up on NASDAQ today? No, I don't think so. Not today. Micro scaling is the ability to scale up your accounts are micro. So micro scaling, you know my preference, right? With MFFU or in general? Check gold DD van. I don't have gold futures data feed. The micro scaling, isn't that, I always get them. So micro scalping is opening and closing really quick. Isn't micro scaling where you can only it's like how many micros you can trade per mini or something? What is the micro scaling that, or just how much you scale up as your account grows? That wasn't a yes or no question. I asked, my bad. It's the ratio of mini to micro. Okay. Yeah. So like a high micro scaling, you can get, so the example is if you can trade 5 minis and 50 micros, the thought is you can martingale much cleaner and more easily with micros. So a lot of them, if they give you 5 minis, they don't give you 50 micros, which equivalently is the same position. They still usually give you 5 micros. That way you can't martingale like infinitely with micros. Yeah. You guys, my bad. I asked in a certain way. I forget the delay when I say something and then you guys say yeah, and then I say something else, and then all the yes come in like 7 seconds later. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, so whether you can trade 10 micros to 1 mini, that's what it is. Okay. See, I learned something today. That's what I was. So still alive. What's up, man? So you guys say you're a new viewer, but extremely impressed the knowledge and articulation towards explaining trading and the factors that can impact the market. Of course, man. I appreciate it. There's I'm glad you guys are enjoying how we do it here. Not a lot of people are live trading. You know, a lot of people are talking about trading and whatever on socials, but not a lot of people are actually doing it. What are the 10 rules I stick for placing a trade? I don't have 10 rules for placing a trade. My trade setups are pretty simple. I follow liquidity map every time. I long off of my strong pivots every time. I have A+, A, and then like B setups. A+ is the most ideal, monthly hedge, liquidity pockets, things like that. A is like hedge pressure. B is like trading opening close gap, things like that. And that confluence goes with it. And then basically it all boils down to my position size. I double check at the start of the day, are there any irrational rules that tell me to trade smaller, sit out? If that's not there, then I look at the greater market to understand the direction of the market. I choose am I long or shorting for the day. Then liquidity pockets, liquidity maps, all that stuff. I utilize entries and the position size. These are the guideline on the top of the chart. And it's a routine. I don't really deviate from that model too much. I do the same thing pretty much every day. So you can't trade micros on Pro. You can, it's just the scaling is different. I don't know, wait, on Pro, oh, I don't know. When you guys say stuff like that, it makes me have to go check it out. Can you trade micros on Pro? Parameters at the top. Yeah, you can. So 15, 10, and 5. Yeah, you can. Yeah, but the same number of micros as minis. So yeah, if there were 10 rules, like Keith said, I would talk myself out of trade every day. You CBT and do the prop firms, able to do a pro plus after today. Obviously, 90-10 split is better. But there are tax benefits of staying in a paper account as to a pro or better to go live. Right. So in general, every one of you, this is your path in props. Okay. Sim, eval, sim funded. Then you have live. And then you have, let's call it you. 4 steps in the prop space, okay? Sim eval is your sim, you don't get paid. Funded is also sim. And most of your prop experience of payouts are gonna be right here. This is 1099, it's added to your income. It's like taxable income. So imagine you're at the max tax bracket, you're taxed like that, 37%. If you happen to go live, it goes into a 1256 or K1, depending on how the firm works, right? And then you're getting taxed at 60-40 rule, which is effectively, I forget the effective tax rate, it's 15%. It's, if you do the math, it's 15 times 60. Let me do the math really quick. It is 0.5 times 60 plus, let's do 37 times 40, 23.8%. Assuming that all your income is at the highest taxable bracket, 37, your effective tax rate is 23.8% in a live account. Now, your live account with a prop firm is usually at a profit split, like 90-10 or 50-50 or whatever it is. So imagine you lose 10 extra percent in live, you're still losing money. Of course, sim funded, you're also might be losing 10%, whatever profit split. So remember, taxes are higher in sim funded minus a profit split right here. The ultimate goal of you is to trade you and you alone, because it's the same thing in futures. You just have no profit split with the firm. The ultimate goal is you want to go through the ranks, take whatever money you can make minus all the fees and taxes, and bankroll your own trading account for the least amount of responsibility and split. As you guys are doing a great question, Jacob. So like, as you guys are progressing through this, your ultimate goal is to detach yourself from props forever. That's the ultimate goal of a trader, and use the prop firm as like a backup to get going. You know, make some money, and then fund yourself, and then get those sweet tax breaks on your own with no profit split. And if you ever blow up all of your money and have to start over, go back to the prop world to make it back. But the idea is you don't want to sit there in the prop space forever, because you get nickeled and dimed. Imagine you got a $100,000 payout and 90-10 split. Okay, so that's down to 90. 37% taxes. Okay, that's another 40K almost gone, right? So you're down almost to 50. Imagine that. And then imagine you paid maybe $5,000 worth of blowups to get there. Now you're down to 45. Your 100K account payouts, you only keep less than half of it. It's like winning the lottery. Pay it all in taxes. What's up, Tyler? Good afternoon. Posture trading, what's up? Do my levels auto apply on charts? Yes, they do. They are automated. At what point would I trade under an LLC? I don't know if that really is going to matter as an LLC, because all income on an LLC, you can't defer income in an LLC. Everything that you make that's profit is passed through to you as a person. So LLC, there's no way to like tuck money away to get taxed later. like you can with the corporation, other things. Now, an S corp or a C corp is a whole different kind of structure, right? C corps are taxed. Business income is taxed at 20% minus expenses they can pay out to people. So I don't know anything because I've never done it, but I know traders that trade under an S corp to like defer some of the tax responsibility over time and pay themselves a salary from the S corp from their winnings. Again, I don't know any of that, how it works. I just know some people that do it. I don't know why you would do it with an LLC because again, I'm not a tax guy, but I don't think an LLC would save you any sort of liability because whatever you make in an LLC minus business expense is passed through to you. You can't like leave money in an LLC account and pay yourself a salary and then only get paid the income that you pay yourself and the money stays in there. If it's not an expense, it's a distribution to the partners. No matter what. So whatever's left over, you're taxed on an LLC, no matter what. So I don't know what the rules are. You don't pay self-employment taxes. Like I said, I'm not a tax guy, so I don't know all the little pieces of that. How'd I do today? Pretty good. Pretty good. All my accounts are doing well with the exception of just one of them. Two of them, sorry. Sorry. I didn't realize I didn't have it on there. Oops. Ooh, ooh, Forgot to put my little thing over here for you guys. So this is the one. So these are my 7 FundedX accounts, the no DLL. I literally loaded up on them. One of them blew up, and every time I refresh the platform, it's still there. But the account is not in my account roster on the site. So I think it's just glitched out for some reason. I don't know why. Either case, these are the 7 accounts. So one of them busted, the other 6 didn't. And the one that busted is now that replaced by this one. That one's up, which is good. My funded hit DLL, which sucks. I hate DLL for that reason, but this is my MyFunded live account. Hit daily loss limit on the first drop. That one I tried to attack right here at hedge pressure monthly. It fell, and then I added a little bit more, and then I hit the DLL pretty quick. Obviously, 2 contracts inside of here, easy to lose $2,000. But as I was longing in that one, I was longing in my other ones, and my Tradeify's all crushed today with the exception of one. I thought I just traded this one on stream. What the hell? I traded the wrong one. I just noticed. Now I have 2 of them above 2,000. Damn it. Okay, that 700 whatever bucks I made must have gone to this one. I swear I'm such a freaking idiot sometimes. I swear to God, after my funded TV, I thought I put that account over here. And now this one is up and this one's still red. Well, fuck me today. Jesus Christ. I need a better management system here. Oh my word. I thought I was trading on stream this one, but this is the one that was like 1,400 bucks and went up to 2,000. I thought I was trading this one. I thought this one would have been close to -6. Rip. Well, LOL, whatever. Don't care. LOL. Whip out that P&L. Yeah, whatever that is, right? Now, these are all eval accounts, so these aren't funded yet. They will be soon. So funded next, right? Currently, right now, no DLL. This is the best prop firm account you can buy right now, and it's only for one more day, and then it goes away for a while, probably forever. Who knows? No DLL. No cap on payouts. This is huge. This is why everybody jumps in on the sale here. No monthly fee. No activation fee. And you can DCA in them. 40% consistency. And end of the day drawdown. So this is the one time that Funded Next has a sale with no DLL, no cap. You don't ever see this combo in prop firms. And so these accounts, my goal is to get at least one of them to buffer on the funded side and then just build that up to 100,000 million payout. Try to get something enormous just to brag about. If I can get all 7 there, that'd be amazing. Most of the firms will have payout caps to keep you from doing it on the sim side. They have no payout cap on sim side. 5 days, you can take half the balance as profit. It's as simple as it gets. Make 10K in 5 days, you take 5K out, and then that's it. So Funded Next, Code Rocket, this is the newest addition to my lineup, and when they have the sale is the only time I really talk about them that much. One of the 3 firms I do trade with, but as far as like day to day, my Funded Futures is the best end of the day drawdown account you can get. Especially, it just got better this last round with the updates. When Funded Next has the sale, it's slightly better because no payout cap. And so compared to my funded, which is a 14 calendar day on the pro side to get the payout on the 100K max, this is 5 days to get the payout on the uncapped max. So clearly you can't, there's no prop firm that offers a better deal than those guys at the rare times they do put that combo together. So that's now. Rocket is web-based, yeah. So make sure if you guys are, and they're pretty inexpensive too, and you can get up to 700,000 of these accounts now. Used to be 3. So I used to juggle 3 accounts from them on my stream. Now I'm gonna be juggling 7. It isn't end of the day drawdown. It's just max loss. On funded, oh, on Funded Next. Let me start over. Hold on. Hold on. It's just total max loss limit, yeah. My bad. I always call them like end of the day or oh, wait, hold on. No, hold on. Now I just had a brain fart. I feel like I'm getting old, my brain just stops working sometimes. These aren't static accounts. They are. They're end of the day drawdowns, not static. That's why you just tricked me up. You said isn't end of the day drawdown, it's just max loss, which is awesome. But the max loss is a trailing drawdown up to buffer. Yeah, it's end of the day. When you said that, I was like, wait, hold on. Yes, Davis. It says max loss, but it really trails. I think it just doesn't say it on the site. How easily that tripped me up. I was like, have I been saying the wrong thing all this time? Rocket Scooter runs on its own platform. We actually built our own trading platform. It's web-based. Everything on the screen is you click the button, everything's automated. Yeah, bro, Ozzy died today, man. So the fact that you can buy these accounts and babysit them at the Funded Next, there's no hurry to do it. Like every time there's a good sale, what I tell you guys, at least I do, anytime there's a good sale, I will load up when there's a sale. And I'll always let you guys know like what I'm rotating to when there's a good sale. I don't always push a firm so hard, but when somebody's having like a too good to be true sale or something, I let you guys know like where the value is. Last 2 months, Tradeify gave you a 50% off and my funded gave you a 50% off, which is actually still active right now. My funded's first account you buy is 50% off. That's a really good one. You should like get one account from them at least. If you guys wait a week, I got confirmation just leaking this to you guys that my code will be 25% from 15. So there'll be a time when you guys can benefit from a bigger, like an exclusive discount with my code at My Funded Futures. That's coming out soon. So is either My Funded or Funded Next static accounts? Nah, Sean Michael, they're both, they're all trailing, end of the day trailing, or end of the day drawdown. No statics. Static ETF is like the bee's knees for static accounts. It's pretty straightforward. You get like the best big fat drawdown. It's like $2,000 with ETF, and that's really good for static. is 3 times better than Apex static. And look, man, Apex, I feel like today just got murdered by my funded's offerings. Take profit already was an Apex killer. Anybody's still over there. Imagine paying less money for an end of the day drawdown with my funded. I don't think anybody would be touching Apex anymore with all the like activation fee and all that stuff. The 50% off first time code is not working. It might have got replaced by the 15% off with the new offerings. They may have removed it then. But the code gives you 15% off, I think, on every new account. It probably only applied to the old accounts. That's probably why, yeah. 3K on Futures Desk with DLL sucks. Yeah, I don't ever want to trade anything with DLL. I think DLL is like my enemy. That's my least favorite role. Yeah, no reason to use Apex anymore. Activation fee is crazy enough, and trailing drawdown is completely a joke. Take profit is like the better Apex. Everybody here that uses Apex uses take profit now. It's by far our biggest seller on our affiliate code use. And, you know, whatever was left on the cheap account front, the core at My Funded Futures for like entry level prop firm stuff is like an Apex killer. It's like cheaper, it's better rules. So there's plenty of options. I think Apex is sort of dying out. Yeah. Does Funded X have consistency? Yeah, it's 40%. But with uncapped payouts, you don't care about consistency anymore, right? There's no profit target once you're funded. Consistency is only really like worrisome whenever you're trying to pass. When there's a goal you have to hit, consistency keeps you limited. And funded and Funded Next, I don't give a shit about consistency in the funded side. It doesn't even bother me at all. If I make a $10,000 YOLO trade on my Funded Next while funded, I'm celebrating instead of being sad. Then I just have a huge buffer that I just continue to make money on, and ultimately will get the payout. As a matter of fact, my goal with Funded Next will be to ignore consistency altogether once funded. You really care about consistency when you have to meet a profit target to get a payout. Like with Tradeify straight to funded, if I make too much, then I have to wait and trade longer to get a payout. And in reality, extra buffer is not money I'm going to get. With some of these Tradeify accounts, I'm up like 200K with them, and it's a lot of it's just money that's going to vaporize at the end of all of this. But in Funded Next, everything you make is up for grabs for you at some point. So I'm going to ignore consistency for the most part and just make what I can make. I'm not even going to care to pay attention to it. If I'm like, oh, I accidentally made 15K because I, fat fingered a trade, I'm not going to be like, oh shit, let me lose it real quick so I can get a payout. I'm going to build a balance in those. If I get lucky and I build a big balance in them, I'm going to build a huge balance just to show a huge balance. Like, I don't care to be taking payouts along the way. So my goal with Funded Next is to like be the next person on the list of this guy took $1 million payout from a company. Am I liking the new My Funded Futures? I think they're great. I think they're better than the old ones. The core, or like the starter account, just got a lot better and easier to get funded. And the expert, or what they call the pro account now, just got a huge up on the funded side. They increased the payout cap to 100K from 25. Got a weird phone call here. Hold on. Hello? Your name is what?
This is Mark from Prime Bridge Fund.
Hey, Mark, where are you from, Mark?
Yes, sir. I'm from Prime Bridge Funding, sir.
Where do you live? Which area of the world?
Sir, in New York, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn? Oh, cool. Which street?
Yes, sir.
Which?
952.
on Street 952. Oh, that's my favorite street in Brooklyn. Hey, the pizza's over there. Great. Have a slice for me. Talk to you later. All right, bye. Have you guys ever been to Brooklyn? Oh, it's my favorite city, man. I'm dying over here, dude. What street? What street are you from? 952. All right, let's go. All right. Yeah. Give me that Brooklyn. Let's go. What city are you from? Oh my gosh. Wu-Tang. He's from the mean streets of Brooklyn. Let's go. Lean and mean in Brooklyn. Straight out of the 952 Brooklyn. Let's go. West Side, baby. Oh yeah. He's from the, listen, he sounds like he's from the rough part of the 952, you know what I'm saying? You're from the other side of the street. It's tough over there. It's tough. Brooklyn Street ain't nothing to F with. Oh my gosh. That is funny. All right, so tomorrow we'll be doing at least five My Fun and Features giveaway all week. So I told them I'm going to do 5 a day now. We'll give away some more of those tomorrow. But I'll tell you guys, with the Fun to Next thing, y'all will like it. If you're trying to like, the reason I trade all these different ones is pretty simple, because the Fun to Next, I'm going for Grand Slam payout. My funded futures was for just consistent payout, right? And now I go live with those guys, and then Tradeify straight to funded was just consistent payout with different roles, right? This is straight to funded. This has the eval, and then these are uncapped payout. So each one of them is different for different reasons. This is my just normal one. I mostly trade on the stream all day, every day, is the Tradeifys. Like the one on the screen is all my Tradeifys. The only one that have DOMs for. Then these are all in the web version of Tradeivate. What's going on with Tradeify's website? I don't know. I think they had a company meeting, and they got together and decided that they were like, let's figure out a way to make our website uglier for no reason. Any ideas? Yes, let's make it black and a weird shade of orange and blue, because people weren't complaining about it, and we just wanted to make it weird for no reason. It was perfect before, but let's make it different now. Jokes aside, I love Tradeify. They're my favorite, one of my favorites, but I don't know why they spend effort trying to update their website. Things are spread out more. They're harder to find. I can't even find on my dashboard. There used to be a button at the top that said show journal, and I can't even see the journal anymore, and I don't know where it's at, where I can actually see my trading journal. There is no button on my dashboard that opens my trading journal. Let me make sure. Let me sign in. Is it just me, or is the button gone? Prosper, I run all my accounts. So I can trade a live account in Rocket Scooter. You just can't, we don't do prop firms inside of the platform. I use other platforms to do my actual trading. So here, like, I'm using my tool set to get my indicators, and then I'm executing trades in a different platform over here. Good question. Were they hacked? It's there on the right side, left side, right side, left side. Make up your mind. Trader keys. Where is it at? I can't find it. Dashboard, broker credentials, billing, payouts, affiliates, settings, join Discord, help center, start a new account. I don't see anything that says journal. Which do I prefer on the My Funded Future? Dude, they're all great. Like, Core is going to be like a newbie account for people that are just getting started, that are cheap. It's not gonna be what I'm gonna trade. I'm a little more like beyond like affordable account. I would probably trade the pro straight up. I'd be going for that big fat juicy payout. If you want the more consistent while big payouts, the scaling plan is also very, very, very good. Like if you want like consistent medium-sized payouts. Wait, My Fund in Futures just has 3 options now. I'd ignore the 4th one they have, the 3. I would go with the pro. Yeah, pro's good. Pro or the scale is what you guys want. If you're like medium to advanced level trading. Oh, which platform do I trade? Oh, I just trade Tradeovate. I don't really use any of the platform. I just use the DOM for order entry. So for Tradeovate, I just use this right here. Can I tell you guys a trick on how I play 4D chess with all these YouTubers? So here's the trick, right? I was trained on the YouTube algorithm by a former Google employee. Yeah. So here's the trick, right? When somebody watches your channel, you have average viewer duration, and somebody watches your channel for a fraction of average viewer duration, you now get locked into their impression for the algorithm. Will show them you pretty much forever. And so, you know, when there's somebody said someone's trolling me by sending people to my stream to like steal the giveaways, I always knew that things like that happen. So I delayed the giveaway. So my average viewer duration per person, I'll say giveaway in like, you know, 20, 30 minutes. And then they stay from average viewer duration or they meet the fraction of it. And forever I get impression locked to this person. And again, people have been watching my YouTube numbers grow and they're like, what's he doing? I'm masterfully crafting the YouTube algorithm to my own design. Pretty cool, right? I learned a whole lot. Ooh, what do I have for lunch? So somebody was like, hey, go over there and try to win those giveaways. Let's troll Matt. And then they stay here for 20 minutes. And all of a sudden, tomorrow, because that one person stayed for 20 minutes, I get shown to 5 or 10 more users of that same person's stream anytime any trading video they watch ends. So it's crazy how it works, but I've been learning so much about it. And once I've been applying the techniques that I was taught about, my organic growth just went through the roof. It's crazy. No bots, no purchase, no ads, no nothing. And every big influencer in the world knows how to play the algos, but you can't really escape the fact that you need quality content as well. You can't just work the algos in your favor and with shit content. You need people to stay and watch for sure. But to my bidding. And me being last at My Fund in Future, I should start my stream 5 minutes before you end. That's really smart, Cartoon. I never even thought about it. You are absolutely right. That is actually much smarter. Just say to Cream Bootcamp to platform trial. Pass the first MFFU account today. Oh, Mnom, good job, good job. You used to send your bots here, but now you just join all day too. LOL, Mike. I knew it was you with the 1,000 bots from India who show up. And then you go to the contest and then leave. I knew it was you. I knew it. Yeah. Anybody viewing your stream, interacting with your stream, engaging with your stream, typing in your stream, saying in your stream past a fraction of your average viewer duration. All you're doing is teaching the algo that viewers of person A now like person B. And therefore, the algo will show repeatedly for very long. It like locks in forever, for long periods of time. You can't unimpression yourself. So now, for whatever it's worth, they got to wake up and see my pretty face every day for the next year. Are you unimpressed? Are you long? Or are you doing anything, Gabriel? You showed up on your homepage after you're watching Future Scalper. Yeah, I'd be showing up on your homepage if you watch Future Scalper or Pat or Matt or Rips. I should be showing up on your homepage in the top 3 recommended, and about 1 out of 3 times I'll show up after their stream ends as a recommended stream to watch. I bet you all of you found me either when somebody's stream ended and my stream popped up, or the minute you watch one of those guys one time, it recommends me to you in your feed. Top 3. It's just how it works. Crazy, right? I'm seeing all kind of hundreds and emotes. Yeah, it's crazy. Small community, so. You never see Rips recommended for some reason. I don't know. There's a lot of design you have to put into the back end of your stream with like keywords and certain things, tags and stuff that really help. And maybe he just doesn't have his tags set up for the things you search for. A lot of times it's just, you might be searching for something and he doesn't have that keyword or that tag or whatever. I showed up for you in your top 3 after you watched Pat. You stayed since then. Appreciate that. What direction to predict the MOC will take the market to? No, you can't, because the market maker is receiving orders up until the last 10 minutes of the day. And what they do with those orders, which is in 12 minutes, they're getting all these orders left and right. So they've got all the buys and sells. They're collecting them all. And then right at 50, the volume picks up as they're trying to fill those orders with the influx of orders into close. So pushing them all around, whichever direction it goes, is absolutely random, because it's a mix with them trying to find the most liquid spot to close at, with the influx of orders of people at the last minute exercising options. So imagine they have a buy or sell imbalance, right? Maybe a buy imbalance. And so because of the buy imbalance, they're going to raise the price to look for sellers to get it filled higher. Then all of a sudden is raising prices. A big seller comes in because they're dumping it, and then markets fall. And then it triggers some puts that go in the money, and the people have to short at the last minute, which makes it fall. And then some people jump in and buy. And then it just becomes like this chaotic mess of people closing out their day. It's impossible to predict which direction the dealers are going to take it, because you don't know the imbalance side of the MOC order. Plus, you don't know who's going to exercise whatever options at the end of the day. It's completely random. You're on the last day of the eval and trying to full port. Good luck today. Pray for wisdom. You search for feet pick and then you popped up. That was my secret to go viral, which is to have a secret OnlyFans channel with mostly feet picks. And then, you know, cross-linking with a lot of that. I get a lot of feet fans coming over here. You have a spidey sense for BS? I do too. Easiest way to tell if someone's BSing you is if it feels like they never lose at this. There's some YouTubers out there that put ridiculous titles of like my 100K day, my 50K day, my 80K day. You know, stuff like that. And it's like win. There's no adult in this world with a working brain who would ever believe that. You'd have to be some very highly influenced, young, impressionable person who's desperate to fall for something. Any working adult will know that nobody wins to the degree of most people claim. How I know someone's real is I watch them and they lose and they're like, yep, I lost. Here's me. Yeah, I blew up an account today. There it is. Showed it to you, just one of them on screen. It's like the reality is people, it's easy to tell if somebody's fake if they don't ever lose. And if the biggest way to not grow on YouTube is to always win. I've learned that my biggest streams are the ones you get to watch me dig out of a hole. I get the biggest views, the most views. Losing is how you grow in this space. Being real. You didn't miss the monthly maps review? What do you want to know about monthly maps? We just got back here and Matt is... Somebody was asking me about something. Matt's talking about the bullshitting. Taking pictures of your feet. Hello. LOL. Want to hear your wise thoughts about the monthly maps right now? Yeah. Here we go. Monthly map is this one. Still bullish. Again, we're looking at earnings season as well. Monthly map is still strong and bullish. We might get some waves inside of here, but SPY, everything looks pretty solid. I mean, it's not super bearish. You know, bear side is liquidating. Bull side is strong. You know, things are good. It's still bullish. You know, according to this, there is no bearishness until we pass through these key levels down here. This light gray, then the market becomes a little more bearish. Dropping through here. Bragging about making 1 million a month on affiliate fees is a very indication that you're not really trading. Yeah. Also bragging about making 1 million a month in affiliate fees and also not even caring that that's, you know, not even caring what people think is what a lot of people are like. They're very honest about it. Yeah, I make all my money selling products now and it's okay. Nothing wrong with it. I respect everyone's hustle. For me, if I'm going to watch somebody trade though, I think I want to learn from traders that are trading, losing, winning together and actually have like something to gain from it, right? Nothing wrong with someone just hustling off affiliate fees. That's really cool. But me, if I was a viewer, I'd want to watch somebody that offered some kind of wisdom I could like leech off of, learn from. Some people like to watch shows and watch people that are just like background noise, and that's sometimes cool. Like for me, if I have background noise, I'm listening to like heavy metal music and just like rocking out while I trade. Just music. But sometimes if I were actually watching someone trade, I'd want to learn from them. The 20-day bootcamp is live or recorded. It's both, T. Lewis. You can actually watch the videos at your own pace, which a lot of people are doing now. Or every 6 weeks to 2 months, I do a live version where I go through and watch the videos with you guys and answer questions as an added bonus to boot campers. So today, tomorrow is the last day of the boot camp, the last official day. And then we start over in 3 weeks. Oh, I appreciate you, Prosper, man. Thank you for all the kindness today, man. What's the payout cap on Top Step? Am I gonna get lunch for boot camp? Yeah, iDoc was like, she said she's gonna make me something. Oh, she's getting her nails done. She can bring me some lunch. How nice of her. Today is the second half of the VIX Masterclass. We cut it in half yesterday because it took on too long. Is it 5K per account? MOC stands for market on close. So market on close means you submit a market order to the it's a special type of market order. So what market order means is you give freedom to market maker to fill your order. So when you send a market order in your platform, like buy market, sell market on my platform, I give the market maker freedom to fill me at whatever price. Market on close is you're giving market maker freedom to fill you at the close price. So MOC is a process. The big hedge funds and firms will buy a whole bunch just at close or at open. They do it at open as well. MOO, moo. The reason you would want to do that is you want a solid fill for a big order. Imagine if I go fat finger dump 100,000 shares of Apple. It's going to like, and like you're going to get filled at all kind of different prices because you're going to create that kind of move by attacking the bid. So your fill is not the same fill, and you can cause volatility by selling a big order. Market on close buffers that. You get one fill at the close price and everybody's filled at the same price, buy or sell. So it's a pretty neat thing. And you have up until 10 minutes before to submit your orders. The idea becomes if I had 100,000 I'm trying to sell, it gets filled at one price. If I have 1 million filled at one price, 5, whatever, filled at the same price. And 10 minutes before market closes, they're going to take all those orders and then start, like they're going to hold on to it, know what the imbalance is, and then essentially take the brute force of all of that additional buying and selling into close. For example, when everybody sends their orders in, whether it's buy or sell imbalance, the market maker immediately is trying to find the proper place to close all of those orders out at one price and fill them. However, while they're moving it around, other people are reacting, pushing it around further. So it becomes a chaotic mess. But you'll know without a doubt, the minute 1350 or 1450 happens, or whatever time zone you're in, I'm in Central, 10 minutes before market closes, you will see a big possible spike with tons of volume, and the market starts to flutter a lot. Like you can actually see it on a tick chart very quickly. Let me put it on here before it happens so y'all can see it. Get on here. You can see how quickly the order flow just kind of starts like banging around. Watch in a minute. Here's the time in sales. Let's make this bigger. Just watch immediately when it happens. You see how the market just starts fluttering around like crazy? That's exactly what happened. So the submission deadline was exactly here, 1450. And now you see the order flow picks up. Market's a little chaotic. Yeah. Who bought something token in the pre-sale? Nobody bought that token in the pre-sale. What are you talking about? Nobody buys tokens anymore. Pre-sale, whatever what this shit even means. The Titanic story on the other channel was fire. Did you guys like that? I have to tell you guys some more stories. I love telling stories about my college days. And I'll tell y'all tomorrow if y'all remind me. There was a kid, I was third in my class. So there were two people that were, I always thought I was smart, right? And there were two people that made me feel dumb. The guy that wrote the Titanic review was like perfect 4.0 valedictorian. He's chief of surgery at some hospital down here. He's a heart surgeon now. He got a 4.0 in chemical engineering as a side degree to show off on a med school application. He didn't even become an engineer. He went on his own to become a chemical engineering degree just for fun. Just because it's the hardest degree, according to him. He's like, I just wanted something that was hard to kind of show off on a med school application. So that's the guy that wrote the review of the Titanic movie. He was a cool kid too. Like you wouldn't know he was the smartest kid in the class until teacher makes him pick up his test, and he got the 100. You showing Rocket Plays? Oh, cool. Thought you were getting the boot camp, but you guess not. Anyways, what's the next step and what is the Rocket Place? So Gator Don, Rocket Place is just a marketplace where we have our stuff listed on. You can buy our boot camp from there, or you can buy our platform from there. Here's the link to the actual boot camp, but you can see there's like a lot of other stuff. So Gator Don, this is for you. I'll put the link in there. Appreciate you, Coop. Sentiment. Hey, what's up? Yo, is that from your own bread stash?
Yeah, bread, cheese. It's toasty.
It looks toasty. Thank you. Hey, man, I appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, babe. Don't want to sound too stupid, but I was thinking about this today. What actually is trading? Like, who made this game, and what is the purpose of it except for making money? It was invented for pickle for farmers and other things. Well, futures trading was invented for a way for farmers and producers to secure delivery of like valuable commodities. Like, example is your, General Mills, and you make cereal, and you export, or sorry, you produce how many hundreds of thousands of boxes of cereal every quarter or month or whatever. All right, pickle, go away. Bye.
Like, this is boring. Here we go.
And you need wheat to feed your factories. You can't just have like, what if there's a drought and there's no wheat, right? You need to consistently have suppliers. If your supplier has a drought and they lose their crop, you still need to be able to buy more wheat to keep going. You can't just have your cereal. Oh, no cereal this month. Sorry. No, hold on one second. Yo, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Phone calls coming and going. To answer your question earlier, like why was trading invented, and basically like trading futures was for like farmers and other people to secure delivery of stuff. Like you would basically buy whatever futures contracts out there to deliver something to you as a contract to buy something from someone. And now we just gamble with them. And, you know, these days you can gamble on anything in the futures market. It wasn't just invented for making money. It was invented for people to like secure delivery of raw materials and secure sellers for their product. That way the world can keep spinning. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Quickie phone call. Had to run and take that. But hey, whatever happened today. Looks like market is still kind of volatile in the close. Looked like it was trying to rally, then it sold off a little bit. Yeah. All right, looks like volatility's back, you guys. VIX isn't decayed fully, but it is looking slightly better. But I'm still the suspect. We got big earnings, you know, Google and Tesla. So just be careful. You know, don't, whatever you want to do, you're going to get higher highs and lower lows. Whatever you want to do, trust me, market's volatile. It might move all places. So I'm not going to be trying to long big from the middle or short big from the middle. Wait for my pivots. All right, guys. Love you guys. I'm out. Thanks for tuning in. Just like always, my name is Matt. Market is over. We'll see y'all early in the morning. Big My Fund and Futures giveaway tomorrow. Don't forget, Fund to Next ends tomorrow. You got less than half a day to get those no DLL uncapped payout Utopia accounts, and that's it. Love y'all. We'll see y'all later. Rip Aussie. I know.